Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Little Miss Recap is part of the Acast Creator Network. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap, the show where we're barely getting our shit together today to bring you this reunion. Let me just tell you what happened. This is our third starting of the show because we had some coughing and sneezing, which is normal for this time of year. And then we didn't have our sound right. And I caught it, luckily, this time. I usually don't.
Yes.
So here we are again.
Yeah. And I woke up this morning with a cold, so I do apologize if I sound a little funky. And when the sound didn't sound right, I just thought it was my ears.
She thought her ears were so blocked that she couldn't hear me.
And I was thinking, wow, I really got sick in the last 5 minutes.
Listen, before we start, I want to thank you on air for my amazing gift that you got me.
Oh, yes.
I popped on down to my little P.O. box yesterday and I had... Do you want to describe this for everyone? Like how you got me this gift? It's amazing.
Well, I got it off of Etsy. Mm-hmm. Thank God for Etsy. You can find anything there. But I wanted to get Amy a little thank you, happy birthday gift. But I wanted it to be a My So-Called Life related gift because we do My So-Called Life together on the paid tier.
You guys need to be listening to that, by the way.
Yes, there are some good, funny stories if you want to listen. So I was tickety-tacking it on the keyboard. And
tickety-tackety.
Tickety-tacking, yep. And I saw something, I saw scripts on the corner. Mm-hmm. And I clicked on it, and there was a My So-Called Life script.
It's amazing. It's signed by Claire Danes. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. I love it. And it's Dancing in the Dark is the episode.
Yes. So it should be there should be 2 signatures on there. Are there 2 or just 1?
Yes, there is. I can't make out who the other is.
It's Jared Leto.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Now that script has become even hotter.
But the funny thing is, so I ordered off Etsy and then it got mailed, and then the Etsy deliverer or seller reached out to me and goes, "There's a typo on the address." And I went, "Oh shit!" And
she was addressed to the right address.
So she misspelled Boulevard.
Oh, that's fine.
So she was stressed out it wasn't going to get there. And then when it got delivered, I got about 16 emails, and so I have to reach out to Amy and be like, "Could you check with your P.O. box?"
I stopped checking my P.O. box because I never get anything in it. So, and I don't know, don't even get me started on why I don't get an email that says you have something in your mailbox.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't.
Okay.
I get the informed delivery and I know everything that's coming to my house mailbox.
Yeah, but not the P.O.
But not the mailbox that I have to go get in a car and drive to. It's weird.
That's the U.S. Postal Service for you.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, thank you. It was beautiful. And what a great gift for a writer. I loved it.
Yes, I loved it. And, it's one of those things where, it's fun to have. It's a fun to have gift. Yeah.
And I, for your birthday, tried to order you a cameo from Lacey from Love After Lockup, telling her that you had a prison beau who was being released. And did she have any tips for you? And she never turned it in.
But that makes me love that gift even more, that she's on Cameo, but she can't even be bothered.
And her cameo rate is like $25. Because believe me, guys, the Cody Brown cameo is coming. It's coming for someone. I just have to think about it. It's got to be really strategically placed.
Yes.
So that he doesn't know what I'm doing, but it's coming for someone.
Oh.
Someone whose name rhymes with Scamanda.
Ooh, I can't wait. I also have a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. You have an Instagram story going right now. And it is an FMK. And when I was scrolling...
That's your booties. I just redid
it. I was laying in bed, so peaceful on Instagram. And my eyes, I went, ah! It was horrible.
It's like Brian, Colty, and the little guy. I forget his name.
Yeah, the guy from, is it Mike?
Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Remember he had the father and the uncle?
Yeah.
And he lived with them, and it was kind of like a broke down manosphere situation.
Remember he just like farted and burped all the time?
Yes.
It was so gross.
Yes. I apologize for my offensive Instagram stories.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to talk about this reunion?
Ooh, I am ready.
All right. Let's talk about, which we already did in take one that nobody heard. Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey.
And the famous words, hate them. I can't do it as good as you. Hated it.
In the famous words of convicted murderer Robert Durst and my twin flame. Hate it.
I don't need the dad jokes. Like, who's writing these jokes?
I agree. 100%. They're bad. But he's obsessed with AD. If I was Vanessa, I'd have one eye on AD at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, she's stunning. I get it. But, you know.
I wouldn't mind AD and Tim hosting. I kind of like
Tim.
Is that Tim?
Marshall.
Marshall. Oh my gosh.
We don't want Tim.
No, not Tim. Sorry. I'm shuddering at the thought. Marshall. Thank you. I couldn't remember his name. Thank you so much. I wouldn't mind AD and Marshall hosting because they had some good looks between each other. They had some funny comments. Much better than Nick and Vanessa.
I agree. Here's what I want to do. As we begin, and we go through couple to couple, I want you to tell me, has the person had a glow up or a blow up?
Ooh, okay.
So let's start with Taylor and Garrett. Now they come out, and what did you think of Taylor and Garrett looks wise? Did they have a glow up? Did they have a blow up? What are we thinking?
I think they had a glow up, but I don't know if I actually liked the outfits that they were wearing.
Okay. See, I think Taylor had a glow up. I'm starting to think that Garrett had a blow up.
Oh, are you not liking the long locks? I think I'm
the only person on the planet who does not think he looks better.
I don't know. I actually think he looked great in that photo that like blew up the internet.
Yes.
But it was something about their outfits. I did not like the gold breastplate that she was wearing.
Yeah.
It didn't look great sitting down.
It looked like something Madonna would have worn in 1994.
Yes.
Any
fashionistas, was it Versace? It looked like they were wearing Versace.
Is that a big designer?
Yes.
Does he design for Old Navy? Because that's how I would know.
No.
So he doesn't have his own leggings.
He may, but they are made like $10,000 leggings.
Okay.
But it did look like very Versace-esque or knockoff Versace.
Okay, I got it. She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
Yes. I don't know. I'm conflicted. Okay, so we start with them. And yes. I wrote, why is Garrett dressed like he belongs at the Renaissance Fair?
Yeah, he did look kind of like, I don't know, waiter-like, I guess.
And Nick and Vanessa make some really lame science jokes. That can end right now.
Womp, womp, womp.
They're happy. Nick makes a bunch of Taylor Swift jokes. Again, we need to stop. We learned that Garrett went fishing with Tyler and Tim. Big whoop. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. Now we get right into the Tyler scandal. Okay. I'm going to read out what happens, and then we'll talk about whether or not we're happy with this.
Okay.
Vanessa gives him a chance to clarify what's been going on. He says, those kids and that family have not signed up for this. He says, I did help a friend start a family. Her wife then left her high and dry. I stepped in to help and become a part of their lives. The roles became shaky. Ashley says she has always known, and she felt like they needed to address it on camera in some way, or she was not going to be able to lie with a straight face. He says he owes no one else an explanation other than his wife. He starts to cry. Garrett says, I have your back, brother. Ashley says, it is insulting to my intelligence to think that I didn't know this. And then she says she did know, and they gamed it out. And she's sticking by him, and she says when he saw a single mom, he went in a little too deep, literally and figuratively. and
Oh,
didn't
jeez.
know how to get out of it. And he was a child of a single mother, so he wanted to step in. And he says, she says he centers her, and he says she's a ride or die. Now, what do we think about his explanation? Are you satisfied? Do you buy it? Was it enough?
I do not like how he referred to the kids as those kids. That
Okay.
bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard because I don't know what the truth is. I'm hearing the internet's truth and
Yeah.
then hearing his truth about,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to stand with the mother of these children who did say that they had sexual intercourse.
Yeah, she says, and I think he alludes to that when he says, like, the roles became shaky. Like, I think it sounds like they
Yeah.
were living together. I have no doubt that it began that way, that the wife left, but I think there was something between this friend and him.
Yes.
And maybe that is why the wife left. I don't know.
And that's what the wife has said.
Oh, has she said that? Okay.
Yeah. She went on a YouTube show and kind of told her truth.
Mm-hmm.
And her truth was that she thought they were sleeping together
Mm.
before even the first child.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the bottom line. Number one, I just vented to Amanda about this for like an hour this morning. You don't go on a reality show with this big of a secret thinking it's not going to come out. Are you a fucking moron?
100%. That is exactly what I was thinking. You knew you had this sticky situation, regardless of what the situation is.
Mm-hmm.
You went on a show to find love, and you portray yourself, at least through the editing, as a certain kind of standard of man.
Mm-hmm.
And then we find out you have this whole family hidden in the corner.
Right. And then her saying basically, so there's a few things, right? She's very condescending when she says, like, first of all, you're insulting my intelligence. You think social media knows more than I did. No, you know what? We're listening to the words coming out of your mouth. And on camera, you were saying, I am shocked by this. I am stunned by this. I did not know this. But now we find out that was a lie, that they had the conversation previously off. Like, there's so much fucking manipulation going on that drives me crazy. And why were Nick and Vanessa, why did Daddy Lachey come for Trevor last season about manipulation and wanting to present a certain thing? And no one pushes back on this and says anything.
And is it because there are children involved? Nobody really wants to discuss it?
I don't know, but they can certainly discuss, well, why would you stage a conversation for the cameras if you weren't comfortable with what was going to come out? And then she even admits, she says, at one point, I asked him if the kids knew what he looked like, and he was clearly lying because we had arranged it.
Yeah. Then that's weird. Why arrange that conversation aspect? Like,
I don't know.
I really honed in on her body language when she was talking. And to me, when she was talking, it looked like she was digging her nail into her hand. Like, and even when they're sitting on that couch together, her body language, it's not a Taylor and a Garrett where they are united sitting together. She is always kind of leaning the front part.
She's turned away from him.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that says there's something going on there. There's something she's uncomfortable with.
Do you think they've had a glow up or a blow up real quick?
Oh, but she's so gorgeous.
I think she had a glow up. She
had
looks
a glow
stunning.
up. To me,
I didn't think she could get hotter, but she's hotter.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same. He's whatever.
Did you like the spider dress?
I did like the spider dress.
I did. I
loved her hair.
Oh, her hair was gorgeous.
Oh my God, it was amazing. I just feel like we've been manipulated. Nick and Vanessa let them get away with it. Nothing we see is real, and that is going to hurt the franchise.
I also, watching this season, and I think it's because I took such notes and I really paid attention to things more than probably any other season. Mm-hmm. I don't think they actually live together. I don't think they stay in those apartments.
They're supposed to.
Little things I picked up on in conversation.
With Tim and Alex especially.
Yep. And also I believe there was a conversation in the beginning with Steven and Marissa, and it didn't seem like they were staying.
Ramses and Marissa?
Oh, excuse me, Monica.
Oh, Stephen and Monica.
Monica.
Yeah. Too many
Sorry.
M names. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. There was a brief conversation they had in one of the first clips, and to me it was like, are they staying here really?
I agree with you. I've thought
Yeah.
about that too. And this happened, same production company, Married at First Sight last season. We found out there was an entire plot and the whole cast was in on it to protect
What?
each other's images on camera. So what was happening off camera was completely different than what was happening on camera. Here's what they need to happen. We need hidden cameras. I know
Yes.
that sounds wild, and I'm not suggesting that you put them in bedrooms or bathrooms, obviously,
Yeah,
but you need a hidden camera in the living room, in the dining room, in the kitchen,
I agree.
and they need to sign a waiver that whatever's picked up on that camera can be used.
Yeah.
Because now people are curating their own storylines.
And I mean, look at reality shows like, I believe it's Big Brother. I don't watch that, but
Yeah.
they live 24/7 with cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And Love Island, they live 24 hours with cameras everywhere. And I know I've mentioned this before, but Love Island, when they air, it's every day and you are watching it in real time.
That is crazy to me.
Why do we not have more reality shows and editing and the process like that?
I don't know. And Married at First Sight used to have like these, I would always call them prison cam. Like they were exactly what I just described.
Yeah.
They stopped using them. And I don't know why. It's all right. So let's move on. No one cares, but AD is here. Who cares?
Yeah.
Are you ready to go to Ramses and Marissa? And what do you think? Glow up or blow up?
I think she had a glow up.
Agree?
Oh, I think yeah.
He is in the like a virgin era.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the like fishnet gloves. Can't you see it? Mm-hmm.
And those pants was, I wonder, now thinking about this, did they tell everybody to dress costume-esque because it was going to be airing near Halloween? The spiders, the gold plate.
I don't think so, Becca. I don't think so. Costume-esque.
Is that
Just
a word?
wear a costume or don't.
Is costume-esque a word?
Just appear costume adjacent. So like just wear one thing from your costume and nothing else.
Yes, like Ramses borrowed Beetlejuice's pants. Like I can't.
Look, he looked like a fucking clown. And I was telling Mary Payne on Hey Bunky, he looked like, I worked at McDonald's. Did you ever work at McDonald's or anything?
No.
We used to have, I'm from the old days of McDonald's when they used to put everything under heat lamps.
Yeah.
He looked like he was under a heat lamp the entire time. What was with the profusive sweating?
I thought everybody looked so uncomfortable.
Really?
Like, to me, everybody needed to take a deep breath. It was like, was it the cameras again? Was it they weren't used to was it the shock of being back on camera?
Maybe.
Ramses looked like he was gonna poop his pants at any moment. Like,
it was bad. So let me just run through them and then we'll talk about them again. So she looks great, I wrote, but she is like buddy with Hannah. Can I get past that? Unclear. Marissa says it was really hard to relive that day. And Ramses says it was difficult for me too. And he basically says their energy didn't match. Oh, I have a note here. Okay. Do you remember Eddie Murphy's music video from the 80s? What was the name of the song?
Oh,
that's what he looks like here.
You know, I can picture, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I think he did a dance, right?
It's Party All the Time.
Yes.
That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay,
yes.
I just want to say that. All right. He basically says Marissa's exhausting. And Nick Lachey is very sweet because he's like, Marissa, you will find someone who loves your energy. This is not a you problem. This is a idiot over here problem.
And I appreciated that.
I did too. Mom says she does a nice burn because she goes, I appreciate you ending the relationship because Marissa would have carried this relationship.
Yes. And she would have.
Yep, she would have.
Yeah.
She says, you broke her. I helped pick her up and you got to walk away. He also wants to clear up, Becca, the condom conversation because he says, there was more nuance and there were many alternatives discussed and no ultimatums were given.
Yeah.
And then Vanessa says, should we wrap this up? And I want to punch her in the face.
Oh my God, how many times does she say that? But he goes, I wasn't as whiny and bratty as I seemed. No, you were, dude. You were.
I have a piece of advice for the Lachey's just because I've done a lot of public speaking and I've told a lot of jokes that didn't land. People, they're not laughing at the jokes because they don't hear you. So you don't need to repeat it.
No.
They've heard you. They're just not laughing. So what you want to do is scoot away from that joke as soon as possible. Don't repeat it.
And I've told a joke before and I didn't get a laughter and I try to tell it again. It's like, no, this is, you don't. That's stupid. Stop.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one
definitely
to chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes. All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi Gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi Gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi Gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So here's the thing with them. I felt like she's still in love with him.
She's still very hurt.
She has come out we talked about this. We will be talking about this more in depth tomorrow on Reality Roundup, but she has come out and said she'd had rheumatoid arthritis.
Yes, she said that on the Nick Viall podcast.
Didn't want to be touched.
Understandable. Yeah, that's an incredibly all over your body, constant pain and soreness. And my mother-in-law has various forms of arthritis taking over her body.
Yeah.
And she's in a lot of pain. It's a hard disease. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in chronic pain, like you're not thinking, oh, I want to get banged tonight. You're thinking like, can I get through the day?
Yeah.
Period. So the bottom line is they don't really have much of a storyline left. Basically what they're fighting over is Marissa felt that he should have expressed these doubts earlier.
Yes.
And I agree. He was not emotionally honest with her. And he kind of says, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. The one thing that I need her to stop doing, and I hope she has stopped, because the minute she stops, she's going to actually be able to move forward and move on. She needs to stop sleeping with that man.
Okay, I want to talk about this because I feel like I am reading that comment way different than everybody else's. So what happened is it was during the Alex and Tim fight, right? Or was it during Nick? No, it was during Nick and Hannah.
Nick and Hannah, yeah.
Nick was saying, if I'm so terrible, why was Hannah calling me months after the show to hook up with me? Mm-hmm. My interpretation of what Marissa said, well, let me just say what she said. She said, I don't know, because we're human, Nick. We all do stupid things. I was sleeping with that man, to Ramses. I think she meant like I was sleeping with that man. And I was being stupid. But a lot of people have interpreted it to be like she slept with him after the show.
Because I think she said, I was sleeping with that man for months.
I don't know. But was that during the show?
I thought I read it as she was saying, we all do stupid things, like sleeping with exes. I had been sleeping with this man for months after we broke up.
Yeah, guys, come in the comments and tell us how you interpreted it.
I took it as she was acknowledging and kind of throwing it out there to make him even look more like a douchebag. Look, this guy's been sleeping with me. Mm-hmm. He said he didn't want to marry me. He didn't love me. I'm too much, but I'm not too much to bang.
Yeah.
I felt like what she was trying to say.
I'm probably wrong. You're probably right. I was like half, watching as I was taking notes. So now we get Zach and Bliss and fucking Galileo, and nobody cares. And we don't need to rewatch their love story when he chose someone else.
And did you notice I wrote in my notes how they edit their love story?
Yes.
They're not a successful couple from the show.
No. Mm-mm. All right, let's move on to Hannah and Nick. I'm going to take a victory lap here. I was correct. Nick is a douchebag. Doesn't make Hannah better. Does not make Hannah better. Hannah's still terrible. But Nick is a douche.
I think he did a lot.
You know what he's given us? He's given us growth.
Yes.
Fake growth. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. Haven't whipped that term out in a while, but it's
That's
applicable.
a good one. Mm-hmm.
Did they have glow up or blow up? Tell us that first.
I feel like what I'm going to say is controversial about Hannah.
Okay, I probably feel the same way. Go ahead.
I don't think her new glow up body. I like the Hannah we saw on the show.
Right. I'm so tired of us conflating a glow up with weight loss
and plastic surgery. Her face looks a little different.
Yeah, I don't know if she had plastic surgery or not, but I think she was beautiful the way we saw her in the pods.
Yes.
I absolutely agree. She's beautiful still, but
she's beautiful still.
Really loved when we saw her. She looked like, just your average person, and she was really beautiful, and it was her personality that made her really ugly.
Yes. But now I think because of how society in America values thinness and prettiness, everyone is going to be looking at her and going, oh my God, look how great she looks. How good, how great. So, woohoo for her. Mm-hmm. And I hope she's happy, but sometimes just because you change the outside doesn't mean you're changing and working on the inside.
Right. And sometimes people will change the outside because it's sometimes easier to change. And that's a step in the direction of changing things. But when we hear her open her mouth, she hasn't really changed anything.
No. And I realized, do I not like Hannah because Hannah reminds me a little bit of a 22, 23-year-old Becca.
Really?
I'll fully admit this out to the world. I'm owning it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't always the best wife my first marriage. I was very young, and I sometimes thought I was speaking the truth when it was just being a bitch.
I agree 100% with you. I was not a great wife to my first husband. I have told him that. I've acknowledged that. He has agreed, and he has admitted he was not a good husband either. I was almost a terrible husband. He didn't agree with that. But we were not good to each other. We just weren't. We got married. We got together when we were 17. We got married when we were 23. Like, we just didn't know, whatever.
And Hannah's now only 27?
And she doesn't have to be pigeonholed into this mold, right?
Yes.
Like, she can, I always say this, if somebody who knew me when I was married to my ex-husband saw me today, they would think I was a completely different person because I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, especially when I got divorced at 28 with 2 kids. Mm-hmm. And I went on a 5-year intensive therapy journey, and I did a lot of grief therapy, and I did a lot of work on myself because I realized I'm an effing mess. What I do not hope for Hannah is I do not hope that she now gets on the reality show circuit.
She's going to.
And she's going to be that bitch and that real one. And she's never going to really move forward and be having a fulfilling life.
I
because
agree.
She's going to just be this Hannah keeping it real when it's not.
Yep. I agree 100%. So did you know that Hannah's just direct?
Oh,
I'm just direct, Nick. I'm just direct.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. She says she knows she could be a bitch and her delivery is terrible, but I'm aware I'm a bitch, Nick. I'm aware. Oh, she kind of has a Kimberly from Lalu kind of feel. Kimberly.
She does. Like the Kimberly who went to college and got out of the small town. Yep.
Yes, 100%. So she stands by everything though. And he's like, look, Hannah is such a great person. Oh, we didn't talk about him. I don't think he had a glow up or blow up. I think he looks
exactly the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
He says, Hannah's such a great person. And, she wasn't really respectful to me though. Garrett says, hey, Nick, you were super patient to be dealing with these women.
And I wanted to
Garrett
say,
didn't have great
up.
takes.
No.
If I were Taylor, I'd be the elbow to the rib cage there under that spacesuit and just be like, stop talking.
May I dare say something about Garrett?
Oh boy. Okay.
Is Garrett not the Prince Charming we all think he is? Is he a little bit of a bro who has been around a lot of men his whole life and is very manly?
I don't know.
And I don't say manly nicely.
I didn't think he had great takes here. I just really didn't. I hope he was just miserable and having a bad day. Yeah.
He really felt like he needed to support all the guys.
Yeah.
He was really on every guy's side, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. So he's like, Nick is a good dude. No one cares, Garrett. Shut up. So now she's given a chance. Hannah is given a chance to apologize, and she pretty much doesn't. I'm just direct, Nick. I just tell it like I see it.
And then she finally says, sorry, like, let's move on. I'll say sorry.
For some reason, we throw to AD. Okay.
Who's carrying the show with her jokes.
Yes.
With her jokes, she is carrying the show.
She's like, I'm here for Hannah, standing her own or whatever. So now you're right. She does do a little like, I'm sorry I was a bitch, Nick, but I'm just direct.
It was like, let's move on. Let's get over this. Like, I actually have some meat that I want to scream out here.
Okay. So now Nick is like, I would let me get my lines. Let me get my producer card here.
Oh, yeah.
It's not from the producer though, because Nick wrote it. Yeah. So he's like, let me get in my little notebook.
Oh, these are my 90-day plans.
I would like to publicly ask people to back off the hate with Hannah online because she's so great. And Hannah goes, I'm going to stop you right there, Nick.
Yep.
And we find out that Nick is a liar, McLie pants.
Mm-hmm.
And I had suspected this all along.
And he's been liking all of the hate comments that Hannah is getting.
And I love that Hannah knows that he's liking all the comments.
And I love that she goes, yeah, I'm going to admit it. I've been stalking you on social media.
So now we find out that he made a list, which she found, in which he listed his 90-day goals, because this must be a thing. Oh, my friend, the 90-day goals. Everybody's all about the 90-day goals, 90-day goals. Okay.
This sounds very cold. What's those called? Cold plunge in the morning.
It sounds very, like Breath of Fire, yogi, wellness, manifesting. Yeah.
Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a Venn diagram between that stuff. And in the middle, we have 90-day goals. So we have Joe Rogan and Breath of Fire. And in the middle,
it's 90-day goals.
90-day goals. So on this list, he had said he wanted to sell 2 houses. 2 houses in 90 days? Mm-hmm. Okay. I forget the other one. It was like get in shape or something.
Yeah. Be in the best shape of his life in 2 weeks.
Okay. And then the other one was to be the most popular person ever on Love is Blind.
No, most famous.
Oh, most famous. Sorry,
yeah.
Most famous. That was interesting. And what was more interesting is all of the girls chime in. And they're like, yeah, Nick was here for the show. And even Monica says, you were on the plane telling everybody we were shooting a reality show. And Monica goes, when I heard about this note, I was not surprised.
But what's the big kicker about the note in this 90 days? It's dated a very specific date.
Yes. 2 weeks before the end of the show?
Yes. And he said that he just randomly chose that date because it was 90 days post the date that he wrote these goals.
Yeah, so he's trying to say, in other words, if he wrote the goals on July 1st,
yes,
that he went August, September, October, and wrote October 1st. Yes. That's not how that works.
It's not how that works.
If you were putting it as an end date, you would have said things to achieve by October 1st or deadline October 1st.
Yeah. Or 90-day goals October 1st.
I don't write on my diary November 1st, 2030. In 5 years, I would like to achieve blah, blah, blah. You write the date that you're writing it. Are you a psychopath?
Did he write these 3 things as a get back to Hannah's list?
The battle of the lists. So now she says, you were trying to call me and text me, begging me not to talk about this list. And remember when they were having the breakup conversation, he had called her and said, how are we going to do this without embarrassing each other on camera?
And I believe it.
Nick was very concerned with his image.
Mm-hmm. And remember, he didn't want to talk in the beginning. He didn't want people to know if they were having sex on camera. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't trust him.
So now he says, or now we get the grenade conversation. So I did not know what this meant. I knew that it was a derogatory term about women. Let's put it that way, because most things are.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that it had to do with her body, probably. And so what I've been educated that this originated with Mike, the Situation in Jersey Shore, which thank you, Situation, for giving us so much from that world. Your contributions to society have just
I will give a plug for him, though. Have you read his autobiography that he recently wrote?
He's sober now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I read it in a book club that I did. I think it came out last year. And we read celebrity memoirs all year. And he was one of them.
Sounds fun.
It was a really fun book club. But his book is actually pretty good. He has some
so he didn't write it then, right?
No, I think
ghostwritten.
It's ghostwritten, of course. But he did seem the ghostwriter got his voice very well. Okay. They must have spent a lot of time together.
Listen, show of hands on this podcast. Who loathes everything Jersey Shore stands for? Hands up. Who watched every episode of Jersey Shore? Hands up.
My son and his girlfriend are doing a rewatch of it. And they are shocked and appalled at every scene. And they're just like, this show could never get made today.
No, it's awful. And do I still yell, cabs are here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I love it.
God damn. Well, I'm glad a new generation is finding it and realizing how trashy it is.
Yes.
Good. All right. So the girls, like I said, are all talking about this grenade thing. So apparently Nick was telling everybody Hannah was the grenade. He wasn't happy with their looks. He rated her 5 out of 10. Stop rating people, first of all. Now, I've seen pushback to this online because people are like, Nick should be allowed to talk about the fact that he was not attracted to her. Fine.
Yes. It is the manner of,
don't use a fucking Jersey Shore term.
And it's the manner in which you do it. You can speak about not being fully attracted to somebody in a respectful manner.
Yeah. You could have said to Steven or whomever you were chatting it up with, look, Hannah's not the type of girl I would date. I usually go for brunettes. I think it had more to do with her body, but whatever. I usually go for tall brunettes or short brunettes. He didn't like her height thing, whatever. I usually go for little meatballs named Amy Archer, whatever your preference is. And then said, but I'm hoping it can grow. I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to, try the experiment, try to build on what we had in the pods and be open with her about that.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm really struggling in the physical connection between us. And I want you to know that, but I'm in it and I'm trying. Like that would have been absolutely fine and appropriate.
Did it seem to you when you were watching them in Mexico that he had any issues with the way she looked or being unattracted to her? Because to me, it felt like he was attracted to her.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So, the best is Marissa jumps to her defense and she's like, will no one here admit that he has said this to you? She goes, honestly. And then she goes, of course, Ramses, you're sitting there quiet. Big surprise. And Marshall's face in the front row.
Whoa. And that AD like turns to the side and she has chuckling. Yes.
Yep. So I just wrote Marshall and AD are hilarious with their reaction shots.
Yeah.
Nick texted her, like I said, 3 days ago, making sure she wouldn't share that note. She shushes him, which wasn't a good look. She's like, Nick, you asked me about I'm talking, Nick. Like, stop. They're terrible people. I don't want to see either one of them ever again.
No, but I feel like we're going to see them on another reality show, both of them.
I think somebody said she's going to go right down the chutes and ladders to Perfect Match.
Oh, yeah. I could see it.
Yeah. So Steven actually fesses up and says, yeah, you did say that, dude. You did say the grenade comment. Monica and Alex are both like, Monica says you were unhappy. No, maybe it's Alex. You were unhappy with her looks and we all knew it. Yeah. You talked about it.
And then I hope you wrote down word for word what Ramses said about accountability.
Not word for word, but we'll get there. But first, Garrett has to chime in and say, this conversation is so immature. Can we just move past it? And Marissa makes a good point. And she's like, Hannah is getting a lot of hate online.
Yes.
Because Nick looks like the golden boy. And I need a golden retriever puppy, she says.
Yeah.
And I think this is the right time to set the record straight. So fuck off, Garrett.
And this is the reunion. This is where you bring. So Garrett, shut up. Like, he's like, this is so immature. I only have mature conversations.
Yeah. You know what that is to me? You know what I see when I see that? Because I've known men in my life that are like this, that just, I can't handle any kind of drama.
Yeah. That's women talk.
Yeah. Garrett probably doesn't know how to talk about his feelings in a real way. And he just.
Am I going to hate Garrett by the end of this
episode? He blows it off as dramatic. Like, you're just being dramatic. No, I'm talking about a feeling.
Oh.
Okay. So Alex says, you did not like what Hannah looked like. Ramses finally speaks and says, real quiet, like he's been shunned. He's like, it's time to take some accountability, man. Like, let's keep it 100. I mean, I like you. No, nothing against you, but you got to keep it 100.
Yeah.
Nick finally says, okay, I was underwhelmed. Okay.
And then doesn't Hannah make a dig at his weight, or not his weight, excuse me, his height? Like, well, I was underwhelmed by your height.
Yeah, she said that in the beginning. She's like, I did say I was a foot taller than you, Nick, because I felt like that. But I'm direct. So now we get some stupid shit with Katie. She's worried she offended Hannah. I'm over this. I'm done with these two. Leo and Brittany.
But did you see what Marissa's mom said to Katie? At the very end.
No.
So she turns to her and it's a very quick second. And Marissa's mom, who's sitting next to Katie, goes, but she still made you feel like shit for a whole year.
She said that to Katie?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And they closed caption it on the bottom. So and they're turning away from her as she says. It happens real fast, but it's like, dang, Hannah, that made me see exactly who Hannah is in that comment by Marissa's mom.
Look at you with the eagle eye.
I know.
So Leo and Brittany, I'm over them.
Ugh.
Way over them. I could care less about them. Brittany's boobs look painful. It looks like it's hurting.
Did she just get a new boob job?
That's the thing. It didn't look like it had healed or something.
Yeah.
Like it was still kind of tender and raw. I don't know.
It looked.
I mean, she looks fine, but you do you, whatever. But it just looked like she was in pain.
Yeah.
And Leo realizes now that he spoke about being rich because he's rich, and rich people talk about being rich because being rich is part of their rich identity.
And it's cool to be rich, don't you know?
They got to Miami. She ended up hanging out with a friend. They couldn't be together because Becca, he takes sips out of her drinks, and that's unacceptable.
So I'm going to admit something. When they talked about this, I love to share a drink with someone. Like, if I'm friends with you, like, and I be like, oh, you want to sip of my drink? Like, I don't know what it is. And some people find it really weird and gross. But if we're friends and I really care and love you, I like to share drinks with you.
Wow.
I love to drink out of the same straw.
I usually give people, like, if a close friend of mine, like, I'll be like, oh, taste this, and give them a sip of my drink. Yeah. But that's it. Save my drink for me.
No, I just like to share. Like, I have a water bottle that just kind of lives out, and I see everybody just drinking from it in my house. And I'm just
wow.
Did I just admit how gross I am?
We're going to scoot past that.
Next. Please cut that. No, I was kidding.
Oh, no, it's staying in. So Tim defends Leo. He's a good guy who's an overthinker and an intellectual. And then I wrote, Leo, the high thinker, compares women to food.
Mm-hmm.
I can't decide. And I kind of hear you, Leo.
I get what he was saying.
Never decide between the chicken or the beef at a wedding or at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I kind of want a few bites of a cheeseburger and 2 or 3 chicken nuggets. That's what I want.
love a buffet.
Mm-hmm, me too.
Yeah.
So now Leo apologizes to Hannah for berating her on that date, and he apologizes to Brittany. They're best friends, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we go to Stephen and Monica.
Mm.
And Nick starts to say, do you have sleep apnea? And Nancy of Bartiz and Nancy just screams out from the front row, what's in the text, Stephen?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, oh, yeah, that was pretty juicy. He has this I don't give a fuck vibe about him that I'm kind of here for.
Yeah.
But it's not attractive. But it's like, I get this energy.
And I think he dressed up in his costume as Steve Jobs. He was wearing the turtleneck. I'm telling you, it was a costume party.
You guys need to. So they got a card that said you need to dress in costumes, but not obvious. Not obvious. Real subtle. Real subtle. Yeah. Has he had a glow up or a blow up?
I think because I don't like him, I'm going to say blow up.
I say blow up because I think he did look better in the pods.
Yeah.
Monica? I mean, she's still stunning and always was. So I'm going glow up for her.
Glow up just because she looks like copy paste that she did on the show and it was gorgeous. And I could just look at her. So
he says, look, Monica and I have cleared the air between us. I've written a letter to her parents. She flips out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wrote that fucking letter just so you could say it on air. I know you did. I know you did. I was like, okay. Yeah, if you're talking about how you've made amends with someone and writing a letter is part of that making amends, you're going to say it.
Yes.
Okay.
And once again, while I don't really care for Stephen as I've gotten to know him through the show, I do believe he thinks he is working on himself. I do think he's in some sort of therapy. Is it a manosphere therapy kind of session? I don't know. But I do believe that he thinks he is working on himself.
Okay. I agree with that. I agree with that. And I think he has this little shtick that he does.
Yeah.
I get caught. I go to therapy, do all this work. I tell the next woman about it. You know what I mean? It's a whole spiel. So he says, look, I'm not apologizing anymore. No one cares about me. No one cares about my side of the story. Like, I'm done. I'm moving on. He says, I understand I completely fucked up. It was a stupid decision. He says it was blown out of proportion. He was at a sleep study. We see a picture of it. There's no timestamp on that. He's not holding up a newspaper. No. We don't know.
Yeah. It could have been from last night.
Mm-hmm. And Monica says she trusted Stephen in the pods, even though he admitted to cheating because she thought he was doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
He claims the person he texted was a rando, and Monica's like, no, it wasn't. You'd been talking to this person for a very long time. Your text went a ways back.
Yeah.
And then he says, well, my phone doesn't even have a passcode because if I'm doing something wrong, I deserve to be caught. Get out of here with your trying to be a nice guy. Fuck off.
That's like him saying... Well, that's like him almost being able to use that as it's your fault I cheated. Well, you should have been just checking my phone.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Good point. All right. Alex and Tim.
But okay, we have to go back really 1 second to the text messages because he finally says what the text messages were like. And he's like, yeah, she reached out to me to tell me her dad had a heart problem or she was going through a heart problem. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to help her. And then it went to, guess what my kink is? Like, I have a heart condition. Here's my kink. What the
that sounds like a paper I would get from a freshman, that abrupt of a transition where I'd be writing, where's the transition?
Yeah. It's like, what the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everyone. Stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. All right. Alex and Tim. Tim, I'm going to say blow up just because I hate his face. Alex looked amazing, but as Amanda pointed out this morning, and I agree with her, that is not a sit-down dress. It's a stand-up dress.
Yes, because it made her, because it had like a nude sheen to it underneath. Mm-hmm. When she sat down, even if there was no belly roll there, the dress gave an illusion of a belly roll.
I agree. I agree. And as somebody who has spent a decade trying to camouflage belly rolls when I'm sitting down,
yes,
you just want to, you want to sit down and look at yourself in the mirror before, if you care. A lot of people, myself included, don't give a fuck anymore. But, she might care because she's young and beautiful. Okay, so she says that she and Tim, so we talk about the disagreement in Mexico. Again, not caught on camera.
No.
She says she had found out a few weeks earlier that her father was in a rehab facility. Remember, he's what does he have?
Is it
lupus?
MS?
No, MS.
Yeah.
So he has MS. So he was in like a physical rehab center.
Yes.
And that was weighing on her, being away from him, finding this out. So she kind of went into her own head, right? Tim says, and if I concede one point, it would be this. He says he finds her crying on the bathroom floor. And like, of course he wants to find out what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
I get that. I totally get that. I don't think she communicated to him what was going on.
No.
At all. So they get into a fight. And she says that she was trying to shush him and keep it under wraps so that the camera of the reality show that we are on doesn't come. They hear them and come in. Tim claims he has no animosity towards her. He fell in love with the beautiful woman. And his version is, like I said, he was trying to figure it out. She was crying. He says it got ugly. She put her hand over my mouth. Now, he does say, and I can't speak to this and you can't speak to this, but he does say, I am a 6-foot black man and I did not want to be portrayed as violent. I get that. All right. So then Vanessa gets in there and she's like, we felt you were in this, in the pods, but it appeared to people watching that you were checked out. She says this to Tim in Mexico after that fight. And I agree with that. I think he never got over that fight.
That image of them sitting on the couch is burned into my brain where she is forcing a hug upon him.
Yep.
And he is just sitting there. It was done in that moment.
I agree.
Yeah.
So Alex says, I want to be very clear that I did not physically assault Tim. And Tim says, I completely agree with that. There was no physical assault.
And then Nick Lachey says, listen, America, Daddy's speaking. There was no,
Yes. And then she said, so now we find out he keeps saying she called me something other than my name. What she called him was a little ass bitch.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty bad.
But then Tim starts acting like she,
bitch.
Yes. But he starts acting like she just called him that right now when everybody was asking what she said.
Yeah.
Because he makes a comment later, something to the effect of well, I'm not going to answer it or I'm not going to talk to her. This is how she just called me that name. No, she referred to what she called you that.
This triggered him in a big way.
Yes.
Yeah. So she says, what I do is never good enough. Never. Everything was on your terms. And she says, all you do is talk. You're long-winded. You only listen to yourself. I mean, she really nailed it. Yeah.
And I felt that when it was the last episode where they had the breakup scene, he wanted to talk to her now and she was busy with work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we talk about the fucking nap. Alex says she works 2 jobs. She works in the fashion industry in some capacity and then she bartends. And she says she was reporting to her first shift of bartending from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. that night.
Oh.
So she says they were with his parents all day and she wanted to take a quick hour-long nap because she knew she had to work all night. So Nick says, how could you ask her father, to Tim, for his blessing and then do this? And Tim says, I wasn't respected.
Bullshit.
Okay. Then Tim says she was up in the club. And she's like, no, I wasn't. We had dinner. Then this is where he says, I didn't even know if you made it home okay.
Yeah.
Are you not living together?
I think she went out. I do believe that they had dinner and she probably went out with friends afterwards and went to her own home or to a friend's house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alex says, bottom line is your reaction did not meet the moment. And I agree with that.
Yeah.
He says, you wonder why I don't talk to you and you sit here and call me a bitch to my face.
Yep. That's when he says it. Yep.
Brittany jumps in and says, you're being disrespectful. You're literally laughing at her face with everything that she says. And then he goes, okay, I was wondering when I said this. I was talking to Amanda this morning, and I was saying, somebody was saying played in my face. And remember Ty and Hottie from Love After Lockup? Stop playing in my face.
Yeah, stop playing on my phone.
Yep. So he says, she says, Tim played in my dad's face.
Mm-hmm. He did.
He did. I agree. There was no reason to do that to that poor sweet man.
But is Tim calculated? Did Tim know how important that was to her of having her future husband ask her father? And because he was mad about the whole little ass bitch and the hand on the mouth, he took that from her?
Oh, good. I don't know. I just think he never got over that.
No, they didn't have enough. That is a heavy fight. But if you have history in your relationship and a real love, you can move past that kind of situation, I think.
Right. Like a lot of therapists will tell you, if you keep depositing into your bank good memories, goodwill, trust, all those things between each other, that when something like this hits your bank account, you can survive it. But if you have nothing in that bank,
it's done. And there was nothing in that bank, and he cashed out and he was done.
Yep.
Yep.
So does the cast stay in touch? Do we care? Anyway,
no.
There was a girls' trip, and I think Hannah and Marissa clearly were not invited, and they threw each other a little look.
Yep, they did.
I think the rest of the cast hates them.
I think that they are young-minded.
Yeah.
And I think that and I'm disappointed that Marissa and Hannah have become BFFs.
I know. I'm disappointed in Marissa.
I think that Hannah's directness may rub off on her.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you can be direct and not be a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's taken me probably 15 years after I realized that it was a problem for me, that I was like, that's something I have to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we revisit Jessica from season 1. No one cares.
And she's married to somebody who's not even on the show.
Right.
Who cares?
And they have a child, and that child is not a Love is Blind baby.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fong speaks, and she says she's very happy that Taylor and Garrett found one another. And Taylor's dad says, hey, thanks, Netflix, for saving me the cost of a big wedding.
I thought
that was pretty funny. They are not moving to San Diego. They're compromising on Washington, D.C. How is that a compromise?
Yeah.
Don't they live in the D.C. area? I mean, Fredericksburg, I don't know how far that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I know nothing about that area of the country.
Yeah.
I would assume it's like an hour and a half drive, maybe? Is that far?
Like,
I don't know.
If his family's in Fredericksburg, Maryland, and her here, we're going to live do the map here.
We'll do it. But
so he's in Fredericksburg?
Yeah.
Maryland, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Fredericksburg, Maryland. Oh, Frederick, Maryland. Why am I saying Fredericksburg?
Oh, is it Fredericksburg, Virginia?
Yeah.
Is it Fredericksburg, Virginia?
Nope. Frederick, Maryland. Okay, and we're going to go to San Diego.
Yeah.
California. So that is a distance of, come on, Google Maps, 2,619 miles.
Okay.
So halfway would be, I'm just eyeballing this.
Yeah.
Halfway could be Oklahoma. Okay, Dallas, Texas.
That's a very progressive place. I love Dallas.
Mm-hmm. They could be in, let's see here. They could go to, do they want to go to Arkansas?
Ooh.
They could go to Waco.
Oh, that's a good fun time.
They could go, I bet you they could go to Chicago. Let's see how far Chicago is.
Yeah. I wonder if it really, something they're not talking about is really, it comes down to their professions and their jobs.
Maybe.
And it's fun, and it's a lot of fun to talk about picking up and moving, but the realization of your jobs and the finances may not. But
you're right.
I wonder if there's something underlining with his family, because they said that they went to San Diego and tried it, but he just missed and needed to be closer to his family.
Yeah.
So is there something that we don't know that he has an obligation to his family with?
I don't know. Chicago, I'm wrong. That's way far.
Way far.
You know what else is halfway about? Austin, Texas. Great place.
Oh, Austin is so much fun.
Yep. Denver, even. They could go to Denver.
Is that the Mile High City?
any of these big cities, they could catch a direct plane. I mean, Washington, D.C., obviously, they can catch a direct plane too, but that is not halfway, is my point.
How close
this
is
has
Washington?
Been Amy's geography corner.
And how close is Washington from where they are?
Let me see. I have to pull my Google Maps back up. Okay, so they are Frederick, Maryland, and Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
It is about an hour, I think.
Okay. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's an hour and 15-minute drive.
Oh, okay.
So, I got this wrong. So Frederick, Maryland is actually northwest of DC. For some reason I thought it was east.
I thought it was, yeah.
It's northwest. It's right over the Pennsylvania border.
Okay.
So halfway, I still maintain that halfway could be like, how about St. Louis?
Yeah, like both grandparents have to get on planes to see future grandchildren.
Exactly. We don't know, but it was it was strange because they made that such a part of their storyline. Yeah. And then it turned out to be like, she's just going to stay here.
Or was it really part of their storyline and editing made it part of their storyline? Because they didn't really have much of a storyline.
Maybe. All I know is here's what would happen if this happened to Timmy and myself. Okay. I want to move to San Diego. Timmy does not. We are in Washington. Guess what I'm going to talk about every time it's cold or snowing?
How great San Diego is.
Yeah. And I'm going to be angry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll never live it down.
Could that break them up?
Maybe.
At the end?
The weather.
Yeah. The realization of like not wanting to live in the same place.
Yeah. I don't know. So now we get season 8 will be Valentine's Day 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be Minneapolis. And I'm going to propose to you right on the air. Will you cover it with me?
Oh, 100%. I already have it on my calendar.
Okay, good. All right.
What did you think about meeting cast members?
That was so dumb.
I don't understand it because if love is blind, none of those 3 people should know what each other look like. So are those duds?
Well, it's already filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
And they seemed young, those 3.
They seemed real young.
That makes me nervous because I think you should be at least 30 to be on this show. Because the point of this show is to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think 25, 26, you're ready to get married. That's just my personal opinion.
Can some people make it work? Sure. Should we be encouraging it? Just no. All right, my friend, we've said it all.
We have said it all. And I'm so glad that after 3 tries, it finally took.
Do you have any other thoughts that we may have missed? We did blow-ups and blow-ups for everybody, right? Oh, yeah. Leo and Brittany. They look the same.
They look exactly the same. Yeah. I would almost say blow up because of Brittany's tight chest.
Yeah. It looked like Jasmine from 90 Day, like how it just looks painful.
Yes.
AD looked great. It was good to see her, but like we don't really.
It wouldn't bother me if it was old cast members in the audience, but we never saw updates. I don't care about any of these people. I have social media. If I really care, I can go look.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please check out our paid feed where Becca and I are talking about My So-Called Life on our $12 tier. We have 1 episode left.
I know. I realized that today when I was like, I have to watch it. And I went to look and I'm like,
yeah. And I'm dropping today, you'll hear it the same day on the $12 tier, the soap dish for October, which is Nikki Newman's Alcoholism from The Young and the Restless. And we are also covering Gypsy Rose over there and Sister Wives. So if you'd like
I cannot wait for Jesus Camp.
And Jesus Camp, we're doing this thing, guys, where we're doing classic documentaries on the $8 and $12 tiers like once a month.
Yeah.
And I curated a list. My daughter helped me, and Jesus Camp won the first vote. So yeah.
I can't wait because I, for many years, went to a Jesus Camp. Oh. Okay. And I pretended to get slain in the spirit because everyone else was doing it and I didn't know what to do.
Okay. All right. Well, stay tuned for that. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Becca. Thank you.
Thank you. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for asking me to join you.
A lot of fun. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.